With mFinity, synchronization between the host and mobile databases is performed by Oracle Database Mobile Server running on both the host and the mobile device. I'm now going to demonstrate for you offline access to mobile data with database synchronization using mFinity, and in fact a real-world example of an mFinity success story. To do so, I'm going to show you a view of my mobile device, and first, this is a view of host data. I will show you that there are 43 records here, and what we're going to be doing is accessing the application. The application is one that we developed for Safe Water Kenya, a non-governmental organization based in the United States that sends water filtration systems for installation throughout Kenya at homes, hospitals, community centers. What they do is, after they do the installation, they send out a surveyor who gathers information on the installation in terms of where the installation was done, who are benefiting from it. They take a picture of the people. Previously, they would do this manually, captured on paper, and send the whole package back to Safe Water Kenya, where it would go into a binder, and little else was done with the information since accessing the data was difficult. Now they use an Android tablet in Kenya. The problem is that most of the installation locations do not have wireless access or network communication, so what they do is they work on an offline basis, capturing data offline on a mobile database. That is what I'm going to demonstrate. And to do so, we will go into the application. I am going to first go into airplane mode. So let's go into airplane mode. And now when I go into the application, I will do so in an offline mode. I clicked offline. That means the application is not even going to be trying to access the network. It just knows it's not there. Why try? So let's notice that we only have access to 2 applications. These are the only 2 applications that are enabled for offline data access. So let's click on the Safe Water Kenya demo, and let's go in. And I'm going to click on the date. There are several pages here. I'm only going to do a couple of the pages. For the name of the installer, I will say it is Tuesday, and the zip tie or serial filter number, I will just create a serial number. I will click on GPS to give us a location. We'll say it's a house. I will then go to the next screen, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to capture an image. Since I don't have a family, what I'm going to do, a family here to photograph, I'm just going to capture a selfie. Okay, now I've got my selfie. And what we're going to do is we're going to complete not all of the pages, but just a couple more of the pages. I will go to the next page, keep on scrolling down. And finally, I'll get to the last. I like to do this, the customer signature. I will just create a page with my initials that is saved. And now I will click on submit. Now it's important to understand that I said submit, but I didn't submit anything yet, because if we look over here and we refresh, there are still only 43 records. It's not until I exit. It shows here that I'm in airplane mode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit the application. Let's assume that I've gone back to my office and I now have access to the network. So I'm going to pop out of airplane mode. And now I go back into the application, and I will then perform, not offline mode, this is just regular mode. I will go back in and I will perform a database synchronization. This is a manual synchronization for purposes of this demo. Let's click on DB Sync. I am now synchronizing. I'm uploading my selfie and my signature. It is now done. I will access the application, and if I was the surveyor in Kenya, I could go home. But now let's go to Safe Water Kenya. We had 43 records here. Let's now click and refresh the screen. We now have 44 records. I will click on Tuesday, which I entered, and let's take a look at my selfie. Yes, there's the selfie. Isn't he happy? Because he just uploaded his data to his headquarters. Now let's look at a real-world example. When I say real-world example, someone actually in Kenya. Here's a woman who's benefiting from this filtration system. We'll click on the GPS location and it brings up a map. It says that she's located on Yimbo Road in Kenya. So let's back this out so we can get a better idea where she's at. There we go. Somewhere on the border with Uganda. So that's a demonstration of offline access to mobile data and database updates with mFinity.